Okay, before we start the class, anything to ask? Still got 1 minute. 9:45. Anything to ask before we start the class? There's a called the 3 Seals of Dharma. Okay? In Buddhism. Yeah, going to start, right? Okay? Of course, it's not in the Diamond Sutra. Still got 1 minute. Okay? This is called Sanfa Yin. The 3 seals, just like you put in a seal, chop there to certify this is a valid document or whatever. You know. So in Buddhism, how are you going to justify, as you ask, whether this speaker is talking about the true Dharma or the false one? You don't know. But you based on this one, it can be justified. Regardless, the speaker, whether they are Sangha or lay people. Regardless, whether it's true Jia or lay people. Now, the first one is talking about all things are impermanent. All things are impermanent. If they talk permanent, I, egoistic, I'm the Buddha, whatever, they ask you to pay the respect to him or her, then something wrong already. Okay? This is one. Then number 2, there's no self. Buddhism talk about no self. 诸法无我. Okay, talk later. Okay, please stand up. Okay, please hold the palm. 1 bow to the Buddha. Okay, first prostration. Okay, second prostration. Okay, third prostration. Okay, 1 bow to the Buddha again. Okay, please take a seat. Okay, please take a seat. Hey, those latecomers, ask them try to sit in front or go to the front. Otherwise, answer your question later. Okay, try to go to the front. As I told you go to the front seat is more safer. Behind, more dangerous. Anytime you're in danger, just like you don't know Hamas will attack you. Okay, quickly take a seat. Okay, please follow me. 南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世 音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无 观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。Please follow me. 南无本师释迦牟尼佛。南无本师释迦牟尼佛。南无本师释迦牟尼佛。OK。Okay, good morning, brothers and sisters. Now, first of all, just to remind everybody, the next lesson will be on 19th of November as normal, first and third week of the Sunday. Now, so the second thing, just the student asked about how to justify whether you know the speaker or the textbook, you refer to the textbook, you read the textbook or sutra, whether it's a real one or whether the speaker talking about the Dharma talk, giving the Dharma course lesson, is it justified to be a true Dharma or false Dharma? So according to Buddhism, there's a Buddhist concept called three seal of Dharma, right? Chinese called 三法印, or three marks of assistance, because English, you know, different expression. Both can be done. Okay, three mark of assistance or three seal of Dharma. You look at the word seal, 盖章, it just say chop, then verified. This is a verified document or whatever, and so on and so forth. So they have to meet the three criteria, 符合三个条件, in order to say this is a true Dharma or whether giving a right concept of the Dharma or of the Buddha teaching. First one, you talk about impermanent, 无常. All things are impermanent. And the second, no self. 诸法无我 in Chinese. And third, Nirvana is stillness, 涅槃寂静. Now, as you know, always I told you in Buddhism, talk about all things are impermanent, all things are subject to changes. As you can see, the climate, economy, the world, now the world, the situation in the world, you know, the DHARMA, Israel war, you know, 一波未平一波未起, the Ukraine and Russia haven't stopped yet, now another war coming. And there's a many more, I tell you, North and South Korea also, you don't know what's going to happen in future. China and Taiwan, the tension very high. You also don't know what's going to happen. Correct now. So it's unforeseen circumstances. Anything can happen. Okay? Now, so all things are impermanent according to Buddhism. Impermanent cause suffering. All right, just recently a student having the cancer, and apps to me couldn't come for the class, and the thing relapse. Once you relapse the cancer, then got problem. It's just like our PMD Lee Hsien Loong also got a cancer, but it's actually under control. So the main worry is if the thing relapse, then very tedious. Okay, so all things are impermanent. You don't know what's going to happen. You are sitting here, now here. You don't know what's next, and you will be here no. Sorry, I didn't say 唱衰你 It's just I want to tell you, anything can happen. Really. So must treasure at the moment. 把握现在，珍惜现在 then create for the future, looking forward for the future. Past already passed. 往事不堪回味 Right? Past already passed away. Right? Okay? So this is impermanent. So if you're not impermanent, at least mentally you prepare. Anything can be changed. Okay? So you have prevention better than cure. So you prepare yourself. Do wait until the thing happens, then start to panic, don't know what to do. Okay? First. Second, no cell. No cell doesn't mean that no physical body, as I told you before. Some people very egoistic, self-attachment. Just a recently happened in Singapore. One Chinese girl went to the hospital midnight, and the nurse gets scolded. And now after the trial, then punished for 2 weeks, 15 days jail, and $600. Of course, somebody told me say in the apps, a lot of people comment, some from China, how is Singapore government so horrible, this and that. You shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do that. But how can we interview the people, the kind of things I correct? Now, why I mention about this thing? Because the girl have a very egoistic, 我嘛, you 我嘛. So get scolded, I can't wait, go hospital. But hospital, everybody got experience to go hospital. You experienced before. Usually you go for normal clinic or whatever, you still have to wait one. If you go for doctor, to consult the doctor, actually only 10 minutes, 15 minutes only. But the waiting time, you can't stand. So I tell one thing, the waiting time is to practice no self. Correct or not? If you think that, very sick, very uneasy, don't know what to do, even play with the handphone, iPhone, also very boring, nobody to talk. So just imagine waited for 3 hours. 一定发火的嘛 volcano 嘛 eruption 嘛火山爆发嘛 So the nurse approached her and get scolded. How come we waited so long, no doctor to come and see me? And the investigating officer, the girl, right? They call police come. Midnight, they call for duty, And I don't know, according to newspaper, and this girl, of course, I'm not investigation officer, but I don't know how he investigate her. The way she probably talked to her, but of course you cannot blame her lah. You know what? Because you are not in the picture. How is the communication? Correct now? So get scolded. Then this Chinese girl very smart. You now handphone video record. So go in the evidence. The way you investigate me, just like threaten me, something like that. Okay. Then followed by the Ministry of Health, Ong Yi Kang. Came out, you must appreciate the nurse. This incident happened in Singapore. But don't worry, this kind of small incident won't affect Singapore's reputation one. Still a 小事, nothing to me, it's nothing, right? And moreover, it's her fault. So what I want to say that, this how we practice no self. 无我. Don't think that you are physically sitting there. Divert to other things. Reading books, newspaper, or people like your Buddhist, 南无观世音菩萨，刚才不是观世音菩萨吗？就转， then practice meditation. Wow, very focused. So at that moment, 1-2 hours, temporary, you need to take the flight and you need to pay for air ticket, free one. I know recently got Suntec City now, the Singapore airline having the promotion, whatever. Straight away your mind go to Pure Land. 3 hours go and see Amitofo. Right? Don't need to take the flight one, but that fast one. Zoom. Then after 3 hours, come back again. Then doctor will appear in front of you. 来，什么病？ Correct not? So this practice no self. Really, people very frustrated to go to hospital. Correct not? Because it's a waiting time. And Singapore so advanced, but you still have to wait for 2-3 hours. So this Chinese girl don't know the Singapore culture. Hey, I heard even in China, now what time? Want to listen to the story? Dharma class more important. But also relate to Dharma. You see, somebody told me in China hospital, those nurses are really no status, can get scolded anytime on Chinese people. 他不高兴，他就 get you scolded. vulgar or whatever, and nurse and doctor can't do anything because no protection, no law to protect them, So Singapore not too bad, So a lot of people like to go work in the hospital in Singapore, from Philippines, from Indonesia, from wherever. Why? Besides high pay, and the working environment is quite okay. You see, under law protection, Why I want to say that? It's something to do with no self. Some people say, 师父怎么 practice no self? 无我. You chant on, you chanting also no use. You don't know how to practice the Dharma, the fun is still there. Correct? Okay? Third, Nirvana is stillness. Nirvana means liberation, free from suffering. Okay? That means you are not emotional, you are motionless. You are not going to, due to emotion, then you fall into the two extremes. Whether you are very happy or you are very frustrated, no. Very calm, that kind of thing. So you must meet these three criteria in order to justify whether this is a true Dharma or not. 是真的佛法吗? Whether is it follow the Buddha teaching accordingly. Brother, do I answer your question? Also, I tell the class, everybody want to know. Okay, so this is called three seals of the Dharma. Dukkha? Why? No, in fact, there are not only three, but in general, right? They recognize three. Can be four, can be five. The other one is 诸法无我. 诸受是苦 in Chinese. Maybe your feeling, whatever you feel, is actually suffer. Feel suffering or whatever, because they are so due to sensation, that kind of thing. But the one they classify under no self, so become three. Some even say five. So got 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can buy 4 digits already. 2, 3, 4, 5. But you don't know my humor. Buy 4D. No, I didn't ask you to buy. Okay, understood. Okay, please refer to the textbook. That's why I tell you, Dharma, Buddhism, not just asking for blessing, the spiritual power. Buddha is not a god. Buddha, he was a discover the truth. Not the other religion, God. And God still got hatred. And God probably tell you to do this kind of thing or whatever, or killing. So Buddhism is compassion, free from suffering, no killing, nothing. So this is different from other religions. But I'm not criticizing other religion. Okay? But somebody told me the Israel, the religion, Judaism. Yesterday, got student told me. Of course, you can go to website and go and check. Their teaching also quite special. I say special. Also different from Christianity. I saw the YouTube. Somebody was written in Chinese one. He said how they compare the difference between Buddhism and Judaism, 犹太教, Judaism. And they found that, of course, Buddhism different, compassion, and this one talking about love. But the student told me, say, no, they cannot, don't need to compare with Buddhism. Difference doesn't mean that it's different and more superior. They should compare with Christianity or Catholic or whatever, because all talk about the God. So this war very complicated. Kind of no self. Everybody ego there. Sovereignty. This is my land, and the religion matter also in the picture. So everything all very complicated. So it's a very, very complicated issue, right? Okay, this is politics. Now go back to the textbook, page 168. We are actually in the chapter 9. Okay, it's about going to finish one more verse. Let me see. Okay, actually it's from from page 167. You see at the bottom. Now I say, and how? So, Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the Arhat, the fully enlightened one, has declared that I am foremost among those who dwell free from passion. Bhagavan, although I am free from the rebirth and without desire, I do not think I am free from rebirth and without desire. Bhagavan, if I thought I have attained freedom from rebirth, the Tathagata would not have singled me, out by saying, foremost among those who dwell free, from of passion is the noble son Subhuti. For he dwells nowhere at all. Thus is he called one who dwells free of passion, who dwells free of passion. Now, that means when you do something, some people attach to you. Yeah, I do this one, so nicely. I score, I got the first prize, and so I got a promotion. I earned a high pay. I stay in the bungalow, this and that. Just like you acquire, you already obtain something. 你得到东西, and this is called attachment. 执着, regardless whether good or bad, this is called attachment. 不管你好跟坏, this is called attachment. So in Buddhism, attachment causes suffering. So how to detach? Then in other words, what's the meaning of detachment? This is called attachment, 执着嘛. That means you're highly influenced by the external object. 很容易受影响啦, You're emotionally, whatever, you're highly influenced by the external object. And this is how we cause suffering. Now, how not to influence by the external object? So in Buddhism, talk about detachment. Talk about emptiness, 空, emptiness. As you know, I told you many times, emptiness doesn't mean nothingness, right? Emptiness doesn't mean nothingness. Emptiness refers to the nature of all things in the phenomena, nature. Sing, emptiness. 空. Okay, as I told you so many times, we can't see the nature of, for instance, I cannot see the nature of the computer. Through my naked eye, I can't see. So in other words, if you use the Monday word, what's the nature? This is a philosophical term. Nature means characteristic. Characteristic, Chinese called 性质, characteristic. We can't see through our naked eye. Can you see the nature of the computer? Cannot. What I can see is the appearance, the outlook of the computer, whether it is rectangular or square, whether it is a black color or white color or pink color. Why not? I only can see the appearance. It's just that I only can see your appearance. Whether you look tall, short, fair, dark, skinny or fat. That's why I can see you. But I can't see your nature, no? Always you talk about human nature, 人性. I can't see your nature. So, emptiness refers to the nature. The nature of emptiness. All things are depend on causes and conditions. Nothing is permanent. No, even one thing is permanent in the world. 没有永远的. Subject to changes. Clear? And this is called nature of emptiness, referring to the nature. So if you know due to the nature of emptiness of all things in the phenomena, so we won't be highly easily influenced by the external object. 我们不受影响. Not they control you, but you control them. The other way around. Sometimes we say beyond our control. Yeah, beyond our control because we can't control anything. In fact, we cannot control everything. Okay, for instance, you can control your wife. You can control your boyfriend. You can control your parents. Or you can control your husband. The other way around. Or teachers can control the student. No way. You never control one. How to control? Beyond your control. Right now. So this nature emptiness are because subject to changes. And this cause suffering. Right now, this cause suffering according to Buddhism. Okay? Okay, so we quickly now back to the textbook here. Okay, answer the question. Subhuti finally cite his own example in explaining the Arhan detachment. You see the word detachment, 没有执着. And as I told you just now, what's the meaning of detachment? You just ignore certain things, you don't influence by them. Let go. Don't so particular about the thing, something. According to Master Shen Yan, Dharma Drum, Fakusan, this is what he said in Chinese. 我不在乎, I can't be bothered in English. I can't be bothered. Some people say, I can't be bothered lah. Some people say that. But this can't be bothered doesn't mean it's on the negative side. That means even this is an important thing. This is a more value thing. You also can't be bothered. Oh, pass the exam lah. I can't be bothered lah. I don't pass. Now school exam coming up. I can't be bothered to study lah. Fail, that means fail lah. No big deal lah. 没有什么了不起啊. This one can't be bothered. This one have to be bothered. Why? Because you have to pass the exam. It's for your future career. 对吗？ So you have to study. You say, Dharma class, Dharma talk. I can't be bothered. I don't want to come today. No big deal. You having this kind of attitude, then too bad. I told you, everybody just a patient. We are the patient. 我们都有病人嘛 mentally problem. Mentally problem in terms of affliction, 不是神经病 why you laugh? I'm not referring to those IMH one. If you are in the IMH, you cannot come here already. You see, some people enroll the Dharma class, the Dharma talk, they say must be physically, 身心健康 physically, mentally in the good health. Meaning that you're not crazy, your mind is crazy, then how to attend the Dharma class, Dharma talk? Cannot. Why not? So, can't be bothered, especially for those things will affect your spiritual development or cause you suffering or whatever. Then you can say, can't be bothered. I just ignore. Full time, ignore. Some people very particular about how people, talk about you, this and that. 我们很在意 right? Because of face 嘛，面子嘛 ，ego 嘛。面子很值钱的嘞。Some people very particular about the face. Wow, you cannot affect my reputation. I sue you, this and that. And this is how we apply the Buddha teaching in our daily life. Not simply just worship, and hoping to Buddha to bless you. Then you go to Taoism, go to Christianity. Buddhism is not only just blessing only. Buddhism believe in karma, believe in wisdom. Okay, and this is how we counter wisdom, how to counter the karma, the bad karma in terms of suffering. Of course, you can chant. 你可以念经啊 just now you recite the Buddha name but you must know the teaching very well so that we can apply in our daily life. Then you benefit from the Dharma. It is called Buddhism. So it's the other way around, Especially for Christianity, a lot of people go for Bible class, church at the same time doing worshiping and so on and so forth. You see, they focus on education. They ask you come for Bible class, attend the Bible teaching to know the Bible. It's on the surface, it's just a very intellectual, right? But in fact, they are more focused on emotion because blessing, believe in God, then go to heaven. This is what they say. But on the other hand, Buddhism supposed to be education very important. But we overlook it, we ignore. We do it in another way, more on the kind of emotion, a lot of chanting. Chanting is okay, but too extreme already, They ignore the education, Buddha education. So it's the other way around. They are focused on education, but actually they are more emotion. We are supposed to be very intellectual, but you are focused too much on emotion. So 颠倒, upside down. Do you know the Heart Sutra, 心经? You know how to memorize that? 观自在菩萨 in Chinese one. JT project. 远离颠倒梦想 there's a phrase. 可以喏，颠倒吗 ？Upside down 吗 ？Everybody 颠颠倒倒吗？神经病啊 ！A lot of people 神经病嘛。可以喏。See all this kind of mentality, the concept problem. Okay, back to here. Long story to tell. 不讲哈，讲起来就更失望 ，very disappointed. 所以你看 ，Buddha that's why the year very long. 哇，你们太多 complain 神经病的、正常的，什么巴骨爹啦、叉龟条啊 ，everything, the耳朵 become very big, very big, very big. So the word he uses to describe his attainment or non-attainment. To him, it's not attainment. I didn't attain liberation. I didn't become arhat because you don't attach to it. And some people try to claim that, 我是活佛嘞。Especially for Tibetan Buddhism, 我是佛Tibetan Lama or whatever. Come on 哪里有人这样脸皮厚 thick skin say you are the Buddha? Who going to justify you are the Buddha? If you are the Buddha, 佛教就有救了吗 ？Simple as that, ask you simple question 吗 ？All the life was saved by you 吗 ？All the virus, don't you go for vaccine jab 吗 ？Correct not? Our Prime Minister went on Thursday go for jab 吗？ And today newspaper came out, Saturday, Sunday, weekend still slightly more people go for jab. 因为你看到 BMD go, you feel safer 吗？会死他先死吗 ？So as a politician, no choice. You show as an example 吗？对喏，人家说你看没事，来，没事。And now if you read the newspaper, now the virus variant changed to no more COVID-19 already. The old virus disappeared already. According to Don't say agree to Mr. Hell. Right now, so now it's a new one, new variant, 变种. Luckily, it's not so serious, but Singaporean, especially, we are taking for granted one. A lot of people don't wear masks. If you travel MRT, public transport, since COVID-19 sort of like over already, you go to MRT, out of 10, only 2 wear masks only. 2个人戴的 and now people can't see because now they got variant spread. And now out of 10, at least got 4 wear the mask, 4 to 5. If you're driving car, of course you don't know lah. But if you take MRT or take bus or whatever, and then you see that, slightly more people wear the mask. Okay, back to here. 你不要跟我讲说 I come for Diamond Sutra, no, 护法神保佑我 because now on leave, school holiday coming on leave. 护法神 on sabbatical leave, no more, no, you protect yourself, no. Just a bodyguard, you're on leave. 谁要保护你？你自己保护自己咯。自己保重咯 Cantonese. Right. Okay, here. Now, so this Arana attainment. Now, this is interpreted by Chinese translator, as Wu Zhen. Wu Zhen, without contention. Contention, 争论, argue, this kind of thing, right? Contention. And Morley Williams, this is a very popular, came out the dictionary, Buddhist dictionary, it's called Morley Williams, page 455. If you're interested, refer to page 455. Okay, if you're interested, you can write it down. When you go back, you refer to the behind of the textbook, page 455. Now, understanding is equivalent to the absence of the klesa. Klesa? 烦恼 affliction or mental defilement. Chinese called 烦恼 klesha in Sanskrit. And render it without passion. Okay, without passion, which seems preferable here, where the klesha have, in fact, been finally eliminated. 断掉烦恼 eliminated. Okay, klesha. Klesha in Sanskrit, English called affliction or mental defilement. You see, English a lot of different expression. Chinese only 2 characters. 烦恼咯，对不对？ So you, at the same time, you can learn English how they express. Okay, beside the textbook affliction, the other one called mental defilement. Chinese called 烦恼. You look at Chinese, they got meanings, how they write in this manner. You look at the first of 烦, got 火, fire, just a burning, fire burning. Wow, do you think you are comfortable? Burning, no, hey, 斗, 你知不? Now, you see this side, the stroke, 这个就 refer to 心 heart. Just like your heart burning, fire burning. 你烦不烦？当然烦啊。That's why I look at Chinese character, they represent meaning. No? You know how they learn? Every Chinese character, there's an implication of 3 kind of, how to say, 3 different meanings. For instance, in Chinese called 形音义. How they write in this manner, but not ABC, 26 alphabet in English. 形音义. All the Chinese character, they are writing the shape, how they write in this manner, and how they pronounce in this manner, and what is the meaning of the word. Consists of these 3 things. Chinese. If we study Chinese literature. Okay, back to the textbook. Next paragraph. So also the similarity of the 2 words used here to characterize Subhuti is worth noting, since their use was unlikely to have been a coincidence. Okay? Now, so Subhuti is an Arahant, Alohan, Subhuti. Okay? One of the 10 disciples of the Buddha, right? 10大弟子. So because he is Arahant, so although the written form of these 2 words is quite different, the Buddha's teaching was an oral one. And among techniques he used to emphasize connections were, mnemonic. Okay? So device, such as this one, they put in this manner, page 168. If you can't find the page 168. So this is why Subhuti begins this last section with the phrase Takasya, Hito. It means in bracket, you see in English, and how so, means and how so. So Subhuti feels the need to provide this linguistic, means the language, study languages, 语言学 linguistic, and spiritual connection to explain the Arhat non-attachment. So beside linguistic word, then we must know the meaning of the word, something like that. Okay. Now, so okay, next paragraph. So in the Arana Vaibhaga Sutra, this is referred to page 438. Regarding this sutra behind, if you go back, you can. Now, so the Buddha say, according to this sutra, thus bhikkhus, do we know there are the dharmas of passion and no passion? You monks must understand the dharmas of passion and no passion, but must practice the path of no passion. Okay? If you have a passion, it means you more emotion and you cling on to something, attachment. So this is how we call suffering. Because some people, most of us got passion one. Whether passion on something, this and that, whatever. And some people, no passion means you don't attach, easily influenced, as I say, practice no self, easily influenced by the external object. So we should practice no passion. From passion to no passion. Doesn't mean straight go to no passion. Mamu. No emotion, 冷酷无情, something like that. It's just like you go beyond that. From passion, you go beyond passion to no passion. So you take this passion as a platform. So you go beyond that. So once you go beyond, you still recognize the passion, but you go beyond that. It means you are not easily influenced by the so-called like passion. It's just like you talk about emptiness. Emptiness is take existence as a platform, then go beyond that. So go beyond that doesn't mean that nothingness. I'm still recognize this is a computer, the function of the computer, so I can show the slide, for teaching. So this is a function of the computer. Can I say computer is nothing, emptiness? No, I didn't deny the fact that computer is nothing. But from there, go beyond that. So I go beyond to emptiness, which I know that computers is impermanent, subject to changes. One day the computer will spoil or cannot be functioned, something like that. So I'm not, easily influenced by it. And this is called detachment, and this is called emptiness. Clear? So a lot of Buddhists have a wrong concept. They thought emptiness is nothingness. Don't talk to people, cannot smile, don't eat, don't do this, and don't study. What for I study? By the time next time I die, I want to go to Pure Land. Just like Pure Land reserve the seat for you already. So I joke with people, just imagine we only talk for accept everybody go there. After Ahway, Akao, Alin, all go there. Do you think this is a Pure Land already? Or in the mess? Okay, back to here. Now, so you say, but must practice the path of no passion. No other practice is possible. Moreover, fellow monks, the noble son Subhuti is such a one who practices freedom, right, from passion. If you attach to passion, that means you have something like bondage. 被束缚的 your bondage, right? Where got freedom? No freedom. Because they are easily influenced by him or her. Right? If you just, you just go, let go or whatever, so you won't cause suffering. And this is how we practice in our daily life. Right now. And this is also how we generate the wisdom. No? This is called wisdom. Right? 智慧. Okay, then I quote one more sastra. Okay, next paragraph. The Mahaprajna Paramita Sastra say, this one you can refer to page 453 for this sastra. Chinese called 大智度论. Okay, in Chinese, sastra. Sastra means treatise. English called treatise. All right, English called treatise lun or sastra in the textbook in Sanskrit. 经律论 three baskets in Buddhism, right? This is called treatise. And this treatise sutras was not spoken by the Buddha, all right? Was spoken by those great philosophers, eminent monks, great monks, 高僧, but it's not by the Buddha. Only sutra, Vinaya, 经跟律 was spoken by the Buddha, but not for this sastra treatise. This is by the spoken by the or written by the great philosopher or eminent monk, great monk, 高僧. Okay. Now, so according to these sastras, Mahaprajna Paramita Sastra say, among the Buddha's disciples, Shariputra was foremost in wisdom. 智慧第一嘛, right? Foremost in wisdom. While Subhuti was foremost in samadhi, of dispassion. You know, each one having the different expertise. Some people very good in chanting, some people very good in Dharma, some people very good in doing certain things, computer, some people very good in doing these things, electrical things or whatever and so forth. So everybody have a kind of your expertise, right? Even for cleaner, you look like they're low educated, but very good in washing the toilet. If you go and wash the toilet, you might not do it very clean. But because, talking about washing toilet, nowadays for those cleaners, they must go and attend the course, in order to get the toilet certificate, so that people can employ you as a cleaner to wash toilet. Not like last time, after like 水厕所 just take the brush, left, right, up, down, and wash. But they have to go through the training, So it's good, everything is very professional. It's just like in Buddhism, usually they do a lot unprofessional thing. Right? Even you want to get the Dharma teacher or whatever, to teach or something like that, it's very difficult to get those kind of professional one. Because you have to train to be a professional. Why not? Not like after especially the Dharma teacher. You look at in Taiwan, Taiwan be very well organized in terms of Buddhism. 慈济, 花莲, Taiwan, 慈济, 佛光山, Buddha Light, and the other one is called 法鼓山 Dharma Drum, especially these three at 道场. All those volunteers, they appear for volunteer, right? You come forward as help as a volunteer. You have to go for training, You have to go for training one, how to talk to people, this and that, whatever, those etiquette. 礼仪 But you give people, you portray to people good image. People look at you very confident. Just like, I went to church a couple of times in England. You go to church, wow, those brother and sister wear the long sleeve, and the sister wear very proper attire very nicely. Hello, good morning. How are you, brother? How are you, sister? Wow, I tell you, even your 一把火 go there cool down already. Because the water, holy water, pour into the fire, extinguish your fire already. But if you talk about Buddhist temple, I owe you $1 million. Look like going to kill you anytime. It's very unfriendly, the kind of thing. So you see a lot of different kind of attitude, in terms of attitude. Where do you know? In Buddhism say, 随缘嘛, up to you 嘛, 来起自由嘛, you can come anytime, you can go anytime. Right? So anyway, this is good and bad, something like that. Professional, training, very important. When you look at those Bible college, the pastor, I attended the church Bible talk. The pastor, tell you, very impressive. They give a talk, they can capture your audience attention, like us go shivering, because you didn't go for training. Don't talk about this one. Even for Singapore NIE, you want to become teacher? Beside the university lecturer, professor need to go for NIE one because PhD holder do need. So that's why you see a professor sometimes very good in teaching, but some people cannot teach professor. Although they got PhD, because they didn't go through a training. They are good in research. But they are not good in teaching. Of course, although they are very knowledgeable, but unlike for the preschool, primary school, secondary school, junior college, different. They have to go through NIE, 2 years or 1 year, no? Then you qualify to teach, you know? Correct, no? And some even people qualified to teach also can't teach well, you know? Then don't talk about those never go for training one. Correct, no? So, you know, this is called professional, no? Not everything must have a certificate, right? I think in the way, you know, it's quite good also. Okay, back to here. Cannot tell you so many stories, otherwise cannot finish. So the attributes of the samadhi, of dispassion, include not becoming upset by any being while always practicing compassion. Okay? Okay, so the rest, you read up by yourself. The Sutra of 42 section, you can refer to page 464. You just take it down. Page 464. Pasubantu, Shicing Pusa in Chinese. This is one of the founder of the Yogacara school. You can refer to page 468. 468. Asanga, this is a brother, Nan Xiong Nan Di, 2 brothers. Okay? Wu Zhuo, Chinese called Wu Zhuo. You can refer to page 438, Asanga. These 2 are the co-founder of the Yogacara school, Wei Si Zhong. Next, Hui Ren, 6th Patriot, Liu Zu Hui Ren, 6th Patriot, page 449. Page 449. You know, last week, last 2 weeks, I also given the talk in Mandarin, Liu Zu Tanjing, the Sutra of 6th Patriot. According to the Sutra, talking about the understanding of the Sutra, it says if you chant without knowing the Sutra, it's just a meaningless. And this is a very concrete evidence, you know. Chanting is okay. Doesn't mean that chanting is part of the cultivation, 修行. Doesn't mean that we are focused on the education, then we look down those chanting low standard one. No. Chanting also considered part of the cultivation. But if you chant without understanding the meaning of the sutra, meaningless, 没有用的. It's just like you eat, you consume the food, but cannot digest, you know, go to the stomach, cannot digest, 不能消化, no. Then useless already, 因为你没有 absorb 嘛, nutrition 嘛, 你没有消化嘛, 没有 digest 嘛, 那你不是白痴吗? 白假嘛，对不对？ Hawking 个白假白痴嘛。So digest just like you chant the sutra, but you know the meaning. You know what you're chanting. 等于 digestion. It's just like people to study the Bible. Besides they sing the holy song. I went there, I see them sing, play guitar or holy song. Very nice. Just how we do the chanting, it's just like we sing the holy song. It's just like I play this wooden fish, 木鱼嘛, but they play the guitar, modern music, the kind of instrument. Right now, but if you study Bible, you know the meaning of the Bible. So when you sing the holy song, then you know what you're singing. So similarly in Buddhism, you chant, 你念经 or 念佛号 recite the Buddha name, and you know the meaning. 那不是很好吗? And this is called wisdom. Slowly, how you generate wisdom. But you say how to know the meaning. But in the past, now you're very lucky. No? Now, Buddhist education is more common, very common. But of course, you must choose a good one. But in the past, my time when I was young, very difficult to look for Dharma class, Dharma talk, whatever. Not many people giving a Dharma talk. Because it's not easy. Because people never go through training, never focus on education. But now another extreme. Although now we can, anytime we can go for looking for the Dharma talk, Dharma classes. Now another extreme. Too many. 一个是没有，一个是太多 in Chinese, too extreme. And too many you can't choose, you confuse. Blur already. A to Z. It's just like yesterday you go to Suntec to buy the Singapore SIA ticket. Wow, the price, this one lower, this one better, I go Taiwan, I go China. So you know which one to choose already. If you see the newspaper, it says if you book next month, December, school holiday, go to Japan, the fare, air ticket, SQ, Singapore Airline, SIA, if you buy next year one, because 1 year in advance, because you buy in advance, cheaper, half price of that. So they ask the auntie, how long you queue to buy the air ticket? The auntie say, very long. I waited probably 3 hours or 2 hours. He said, do you think it's very long? I think it's worth it because I can get the cheap air ticket. 你看 Singaporean 就是这样看咯。It's called Singaporean, no? They do mind to wait for 3 hours just to get the cheap air ticket and go for tour. If they do mind to wait for 3 hours and just I want to enroll for this Diamond Sutra class, I think you can attain Nirvana already. You have this kind of spirit, determination, courage. So before you come to the classroom, you already attain Nirvana already. 马上就通 enlightenment. But they spend a lot of energy on the other things, not for Buddha teaching. 哎呀，那早就开悟了嘛，Chinese. Okay, next 白藏. Okay, this one you refer to the page 456. Okay, next page. 门长这个门章啊，门长page 455. Okay, page 455. This scholar. Okay, that's all. We finished chapter 9. So now we turn to page 173. Page 173. Chapter 10. If you refer to Chinese Sutra 第10分. If you refer to Chinese Sutra 第10分, English called chapter 10. Okay, I read Chinese first, then followed by English. 庄严净土. How to dignify the Pure Land. These are the main topics of this chapter. 庄严净土分第10。佛告须菩提：以意云何？如来昔在燃灯佛所，以法有所得否？不也，世尊。如来在燃灯佛所，以法实无所得。须菩提，以意云何？菩萨庄严佛土否？不也，世尊。何以故？庄严佛土者，即非庄严，是名庄严。是故须菩提，诸菩萨摩诃萨应如是生清净心，不应住色生心，不应住声香味触法生心，因无所住而生其心。须菩提，比如有人身如须弥山丸，以意云何？是身为大佛。须菩提言：甚大，世尊。何以故？佛说非身，是名大身。Now, if you know the Chinese, always you chant in Mandarin. You know Chinese character, they go yao yin, dong, 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 and a lot of repeated one. You see the word. That's how can become very long, the sutra. Very long. Okay, so now can you refer to your textbook, page 173. So now I read in English. You see English quite long. The Buddha said, Subhuti, what do you think? Did the Tathagata obtain any such dharma in the presence of Dipankara? This Dipankara is a lantern for. Just now I read in Chinese already. I will explain to you later what is lantern for in the PowerPoint here. If you see the PowerPoint later, I explain to you later. Dipankara, Tathagata, the Arahant, the fully enlightened one. Subhuti replied, no, indeed, Bhagavan, the Tathagata did not obtain any such dharma in the presence of Dipankara, Tathagata, the Arahant, the fully enlightened one. The Buddha said, Subhuti, if any bodhisattva should thus claim, I shall bring about the transformation of the world, such a claim would be untrue. And how so? The transformation of the world, Subhuti, the transformation of the world is said by the Tathagata to be no transformation. Thus, it is called the transformation of the world. Therefore, Subhuti, fearless bodhisattvas should thus give birth to a thought that is not attached, and not give birth to a thought attached to anything. They should not give birth to a thought attached to a sight. Nor should they give birth to a thought attached to a soul, to a sound, a smell, a taste, a touch, or a dharma. Subhuti, imagine a person with an immense perfect body whose self-existence is like that of Mount Sumeru, Shimisan, Mount Sumeru. What do you think, Subhuti? Will such self-existence be great? Subhuti replied, great indeed, Bhagavan. Such self-existence would be great. Shukada, and why? Because self-existence, please refer to the next page. Bhagavan's self-existence is said by the Tathagata to be no existence. Thus, is it called self-existent? Because Bhagavan, it is neither existent nor non-existent. Thus, it is called self-existent. If you look at the surface of the phrase, those expressions, you see a lot. It seems like contradiction, 矛盾, paradox. But no, I tell you why. Of course, he said neither this, nor neither A nor B. It is actually referred to middle path. Right? If you study the Dharma class, you should know middle path. All right, neither A nor B. That means refer to middle path. Right, middle path. Neither existent nor no existent. 非有非无. All right, in Chinese. So this refer to middle path. Now, when just I read through, there's two terms I need to explain to you. The Buddhist term, this is called Dipankara Buddha. Chinese called 蓝灯佛. Now, if you try in Mandarin, some certain sutra, especially this one, 金刚经, Diamond Sutra, so there's a name of the Buddha appear in the sutra called 蓝灯佛. But if you just chant without understanding who is 蓝灯佛, well, I don't care, just chant, then it's meaningless. But if you know you chant, you really appreciate what you are chanting. Okay? Then who is 蓝灯佛? Dipankara Buddha. Now, Dipankara Buddha is one of the Buddha of the past. For what we know, Shakyamuni Buddha was born in 2,600 years ago in India. 在印度的释迦牟尼佛 Shakyamuni Buddha. Now, because of Shakyamuni Buddha, he told us beside him, there's other Buddhas as well. 10 directions of all the Buddhas, 十方佛, right? All over the place, all over the full universe. Now, very common, you hear very common like healing Buddha, medicine Buddha, 药师佛. Now the other side they are chanting 药师佛. Now 药师佛 is for the present benefit. A present benefit, a lot of people like it. 现在得到好处嘛 because this is more important. Die, I don't know where I go. I don't care who care. I want it now. I can enjoy my life. I make sure I'm healthy. I get a good job, a good pay, and so on and so forth. And so this healing Buddha, 药师佛, to make sure you're healthy, 健康是最大的财富 in Chinese. If you're healthy, you don't need to spend so much money and go to queue 2 hours in the hospital waiting for the doctor. And the nurse gets scolded by nothing. Why not? 你就不用去看医生了吗? Then you save a lot of money, 人家说养老就是养病 You see, once you're getting old, you old already, how much you can eat? 老了吃不多 Of course, you're young, you don't know. I realize already because I'm getting older. But having said that, because I'm abnormal, I still eat a lot. But neither increasing nor decreasing. 不增不减. So, you definitely, because in terms of enjoying food, you can't eat much. Then traveling, long distance, long haul, they don't mind pay America to see instead of enjoying the flight, but you feel very tired. You see that those air hostess, 航空小姐、航空先生, you are young, 20 something, 30 size, bolasa, you fly 24 hours or whatever, to east, to west, to north, to south, to up and down. No problem. But once you're getting old, after 35, whatever, but girls usually after 30, 经筋了, low like that. Decline already. Then your body, no energy, whatever. So traveling is very painful for you, Why not? Because no energy, how to enjoy? Once you're on board the flight, close your eyes and sleep. Then how to enjoy? You cannot enjoy the flight food. You cannot enjoy the crisp fryer, those video, whatever. You cannot enjoy. Might as well go back and sleep. You sleep in the aeroplane. Something like that. So, of the past, there are so many Buddha. Not only one. It's just like all sentient beings possess Buddha nature. Everybody can become Buddha. But not for other religion. God is only one. Almighty God. God is a creator. Then you must believe in God. You cannot question God. Then you can go to the heaven. You know? So, about this different from Buddhism. Buddhism talk about Buddha, he's not a creator, he was a discoverer because he discovered the truth. So just like imagine, if you discover the truth, you also become Buddha. So Buddha A, Buddha B, Buddha C, Buddha Kem Chai Cha Roti, different Buddha. That's why it's a different name of the Buddha. There are so many Buddha. So equality, 大家是平等的。Everybody can become Buddha if you follow the teaching of the Buddha. Right now, so this is entirely different from other religion. Okay? Now, so he said to have lived on earth. Okay? With 4 asankeyas. This in Sanskrit, that means a long period of time. It's just like kappa, 节. But now we are using what? Second, minutes, hour, but to them they're using this time unit. 时间单位 in Chinese, times unit, right? Just like kappa, and so on and so forth. And 100,000 kappa, ago. Just like Shakyamuni Buddha, he gone through the 3 great kappa, Santa Tzu, before he became Buddha, 3 great kappas means such a long, long time, 你我不能死了几百万次，懂。So you want to become Buddha, in fact, it's not easy. But doesn't mean that you cannot achieve it. You can, you could. You know what I mean? So there's a cause and effect. So Buddhism is just like Chinese physician, 中医 take time to heal. 中医比较慢 Western doctor, of course, sometimes you need to go to Western doctor. Recently our Minister of Defense, 我们的国防部长Wang Yonghong, he went to Shangri-La Dialogue in Beijing, Singapore Shangri-La Dialogue in Shangri-La Hotel. They also got Shangri-La Dialogue in Beijing. And he, beside the schedule very packed, he managed to squeeze the time. The small news came out in the newspaper. Do you read the newspaper? Only she read the newspaper. This is very normal. Then she become very abnormal because you're very normal. Everybody don't read, so become very normal. He read, become very abnormal, just like you and me. When he went to Beijing, the hospital, then he told the reporter, he said, "Wow, since I go over there to attend the dialogue, then must I find the time to go and see the Chinese physician." 你知道他那已经很有名的 for the kneecap. 64 already, 64岁了。Then the kneecap got problem. Why you don't want to look for the Chinese physician in Singapore? 切无嘛，无安尼强嘛。So they go to China. Chinese, if you can find a good one, it's very good, It's just like our Lee Hsien Loong, we heard that he also cancer, he went for the Chinese physician in China also, Beijing嘛。Because they are very good physician, 他是医那种 VIP 的嘞。Like you and me, 准备死。You and me go for what doctor, 江湖医生。你说江湖医生，卖看过不要紧，看了马仔就死了。You know why those people don't want to recognize Chinese physician? Because Chinese physician don't like Western one. Western to go to university 5 years. British citizen is gone in 5 years. America 6 years. Then once you get a degree in medicine, then you cannot straight become doctor like boy side. Then you go for the internship like training. Train for 2 years and my niece, 他跟我讲是这样的。You get a degree from NUS or from UK, Newcastle, whatever. Then you have to go for training, and the training pay is not high And you're on 24-hour shift, doctor 24-hour shift 哇，这没答案。有一个我的妹妹的孩子，他不要当医生，我说哎呦过分，因为你没有爱心嘛。医生不能赚钱的。If you think you want to earn money, then you better do business. Don't become doctor. 你要当医生是不能赚钱的吗？当医生要医人的吗？Then this kind of attitude. Then why you going to choose to study medicine? Then they say, wow, the training very tough. Wow, 没力了 no day and night. Then 24 hours. Then they pay 成个2,000、3,000、4,000 because the trainee 嘛。So you want to become, is it so strict, to become a qualified doctor, But Chinese physician, 中医GCO level, 来 then to see your result. They also study 5 years. But the moment you come in, because it's It's not qualified one. You just imagine our body system are so complicated. The different medical terms. 你做小学，你中学毕业可以读这个吗？打死我都不相信。I don't believe this kind of thing. Hey, you qualified after A level to enroll into university, you study like hell already. Then this O level can study all this kind of medical term. 不是我看衰啦， I think more very good. That's why you see, they are not recognized. That's the reason why we don't recognize Chinese physicians. But some are very good one. That's why Ng went there. You don't believe, you write to him in the Facebook, 他的 Facebook. He said, Minister, where do you go? Which Beijing hospital? 你偷偷问他咯。Okay, so Dipankara was a previous Buddha, right? Of course, before Shakyamuni Buddha, who attained enlightenment, Yon, prior to Gautama Buddha, the historical Buddha. Before him, Jinggu Liao. So if you heard before, 七大古佛, 7 Buddha, Shakyamuni is one of them. Before him, 有真多人呢. And because of him, he told us, 阿弥陀佛, Hearing Buddha, 观音菩萨. So I just told the student, 你要拜你拜不完呢，得罪多人呢。你拜阿弥陀佛，你要把 Hearing Buddha， 你咪拜我，对不对 ？So equality， 你拜他就 OK 了。One represent all. Then always I joke with the student. Sometimes during tea break time, he will visit 阿弥陀佛。Personally， 去那边跟他喝茶，好吗 ？Okay, back to here. Now, so this chapter 10, the gist, the objective of chapter 10 is talking about dignified, the pure land. Now, pure land doesn't mean that you clean the place, that this classroom become very clean, this is called pure land, clean land or whatever. No, but pure land is not heaven. Okay? Some people say, heaven is for the God to stay there. 上帝住的，神住的，亿万大帝 J Emperor God， 天公啊。The Taoism, 那个是给神住的 heaven. If you want to answer people, give a very straight, simple answer. 天 heaven is for those God to stay there. Pure land is for Buddha and Bodhisattva to stay there. It's called pure land. But having said that, doesn't mean that when we die, pass away, name Ami Tofo, then we go there. But in our present life, for instance, this classroom, we can convert this classroom to pure land. Or use the Bani word, very conducive environment. This is called pure land already. What do you expect? So pure land, not in terms of place clean, place must be clean, but in terms of our attitude and mentality, our mind. If everybody have a pure mind, if everybody have a pure mind, according to Buddhism, this one become pure land, right? Not only mentally, pure mind, but physically, you can see the place also very clean. Why? Because you have a positive attitude, positive mentality. Of course, you didn't anyhow throw the rubbish. You didn't anyhow throw the mask. Then the place is very clean. Today the newspaper, Sunday time, during the Sunday time, too better to ask you. Because everybody wake up so late. You can rush here, very punctuality, they become very lucky. Last lesson, there's a sister, she came to me. She said, Sifu, can I ask you a question? I thought you want to ask a Dharma question. I said, okay, yeah, welcome. She said, can I ask you, you always say you read the newspaper, you come to the class, then what time you wake up? Then you see, the moment she asked me, this shows that she wake up very late. She said, wake up to make up this and that. 女孩子已经 make up 的嘛 make up. Then by the time come here late. But I look at her, it's just never make up. 没有 make up 打扮，还是迟到，还是 late. And then she asked me, I said, no, Dharma question. I said, no lah, because I wake up very early, because I have to do the chanting morning service. Then I like to do some exercise, this and that. So everything in plus breakfast, and then 1-2 hours gone already. Then they say, what time you wake up? 他也是很八卦的嘛。Then I don't mind 嘛 ，nothing, no secret 嘛。I say I wake up at 4:30. She like that. 我 tell you, the moment she it is 4:30 He say, homesick home, I'm still sleeping. You wake up, must be crazy. This monk crazy, man. Wake up at 4:30. 我还做梦呢 ，good dream. Still drink, haven't wake up. Then I say, okay. Then I convince her, and then she's like very happy. She said, oh, that's why no wonder you have so much time to read the newspaper. And to her, she said, oh, probably after the Dharma class, then you go back for lunch and start to read the newspaper, something like that. You know. He said, how can you get the first-hand information so fast? Today, this morning news, something like that. Talking about this morning news. Etiquette, 礼仪嘛. You see Singaporean, it's very ugly. But you take the bus or whatever, then opposite another seat. He just rests the leg on the seat there. I mean, this kind of behavior, like that, very selfish. And some people chop the place, MRT, the maid or whatever, put the thing, plastic bag, put it there. Probably it's not really chopping the place. If you buy food or whatever, they put on the floor 30. So they just put on the seat. But you put on the seat, 人家不能坐了嘛. Correct or not? So it's a very selfish attitude. It is a public transport, No only you take the MRT, Everybody has to take MRT. Then the old people come up. Some people pretend to sleep. The old people no seat. The seat supposed to care for the old people. And some either pretend to sleep or take out the handphone. You look at the eyes, never close. Probably sleep with the eye open. Then those Indian foreigners, the worker, they don't care old people sit one, 他们一上来都按你遮挡了嘞. But most of them, they are sleeping, I don't know. So the old people stood in front of him, but he just pretend, well, never see one, they just sleep. Oh, then get a light from the MRT. The old people can't do anything. Especially if you take the morning MRT, early one, 6 something, 5, the MRT, because people rushing to work. Usually not Singaporean one. 你可以看整个 MRT train, 60 to 70% not Singaporean, foreign worker. Because they work very early. They work at 7:30, or student, local student. Other than that, those work in the office one, the earliest they can start work 8 o'clock, the most 8 o'clock, 7 点半, hardly about 7:30, or 8:30 or 9. Why not? You hardly see the office girl one. So you see those wear t-shirt like bagger, short boy, then worker like that. After night, probably you see the office dress. Those girls or men long sleeve, very smart one. But 7 something, you can't see those kind of dressing one. All you can see is beggar or something like beggar. 开玩笑不是说他们乞丐。Sometimes you don't get my joke. Like talking to the wall. Okay, chapter 10. So in the previous chapter, the Buddha considered the attainment of Stravaka, Sengwen, listener. Just like in ancient India, these people follow the Buddha. Wherever he go for a talk or give a sermon, they just attend, on the spot. Sengwen, hearer or listener in English. He now turns to Bodhisattva and their attainment. Just as Subhuti cited his own experience of the 4 stages of Stravaka path, this mentioned before, the first fruition until the highest fruition, Arahat, Sotapanna, Anagami, and so forth. So the Buddha recalled his career as a Bodhisattva. Of course, before he became Buddha, he was a Bodhisattva. So the ranking, Arahat. Okay, I tell you under the ground one, hungry ghosts, hell, those hell beings, then human, like we're on the floor, on the ground, human being, go up to God, heaven, right? Then followed by Arahat, followed by Bodhisattva, and the highest one, Buddha. Understood? So, he begins with the nature of the Dharma. He realized at the end of that path and proceed to examine the ramifications of such realization. For while Arahant disappear in the ashes of Nirvana, as you know, Nirvana, Niebhan, means liberation, 解脱. Bodhisattva remains in the world to liberate others, just like Guan Yin Pusa, right? Remains in the world, 倒驾慈航. Although he can stay in the Pure Land together with Amitofo, but she preferred to come back to this earth. Why? To save sentient being. Okay, this is called Guan Yin Pusa. Guan Yin Dang 不是 over already, right? Recently, 搞给在搞 Guan Yin Dang over. You see, especially those Guan Yin Dang, 什么蛋, birthday of the Buddha or Bodhisattva, you better don't go for vegetarian food. Long queue, 我跟你讲. 驚死人跟你講。So you don't follow them. What for you so stupid go and follow them? So 平常你就吃素。You know 吃素 you must know the purpose of 吃素嘛。You say must be 初一十五，你就死咯 ，so rigid。then you kill for nothing 咯。啊，這隻 Chinese girl 咯，喂，等這麼久，then you're on the Facebook already 咯。Free advertisement for you already. Right or not? Then what for you want to squeeze with people? Anytime also can eat. 吃一頓都一個功德，一個 merit. 看到？打算你觀音蛋一定要吃給觀音菩薩看啊！觀音菩薩我吃素啊，我 no killing 啊 ，today no killing 啊。Then tomorrow start to kill a lot mosquito, or kill a lot ants. 看到？你不是 you know this 初一十五假借啊 ，you know who 發明的 ？invented by who no？ 以前是 by 道义種，不是佛教啊，道義啊。So they believe 啊 ，within a month， 幾點啊？初一跟15哦 ，2 days a month， 一個月2天呢。The 天神啊 ，those gods or whatever，they will patrol no，army patrolling 啊。看到 to this 啊 ，from Singapore Changi to Jurong east to west, from Woodland north to south, Marina Bay, and see whether you take vegetarian food or not. Okay or not? Then the remark, okay, good, 1 point, 2 point. So they just do this one for those patrol, those protector whatever, to see whether you do the bad things or good things. So they 就吃咯，因为他们2天下来嘛。You know, just as I say, the rest of the day they are on leave 嘛 ，broad leave 嘛。So you should take even normally, you know, if you have a chance, you just take 1 meal, 2 meal, it's okay. To me, I don't remember one because I'm vegetarian, full time. You part time and full time. I always say you part time and full time. So full time is 3 meal or vegetarian. So 我沒有記得咧，我冇記吹10個咧。But last time when I was before ordained, then people like you, then I remember telling me, can you吹? Can you 10個? But to us, we don't care one because everyday vegetarian food. Right now. Then what for I'm going to remember? I should remember Dharma better than vegetarian food, correct now? Yeah, something like that. Okay, so also the realization of nature of reality and the teaching of such realization necessarily involve the transformation of the world and the offering of the body of merit for the benefit of others. So, but the Buddha now warns against attachment to any such attainment, right? Because if you attach to it, you thought you attain something, you go to the Pure Land, you know, you do something good, you gain a lot of merit, 很多功德, this is called attachment. We shouldn't attach. It's just like you help as a volunteer. You go and wash toilet in the Buddhist lodge, at this Buddhist lodge. But you don't go and make announcement to make sure everybody know that you do a lot of things, even washing the toilet after the class, Dharma class. And this is called attachment area. You should do it quietly. You do need to announce it to so many people. People know. People don't know it's okay, but he know. 他知道就可以了。You know what? You know my humor. He know then you got married ma. He say, yeah, my attendant will marry. Buddha more important. He know. I don't know it's okay, but at least he know. 那不是好了吗？ But some people want to make announcement, 敲锣打鼓嘛。哇 I do a lot of things, you know, from morning to night, you know, at the Buddhist lodge, you know. Immeasurable merit, 功德无量. This is called attachment. Okay? So for the Bodhisattva realization, it's no realization. From the surface, you say, yeah, he realized something, but actually it's not. Usually I say, yeah, I'm attending the Dharma talk for this Diamond Sutra. Yes, you are attending, but actually, if you change your mindset, say, I'm not attending, means that you're not attached to it. If you say, I'm attending, it means you attach to it. So please, when your parent asks you, where do you go this morning? And you must tell them, say, I didn't go anywhere. I tell you, you immediately send you to IMH. Because no sin. 你明明来，你说你没来。So to them is attending. But mentally you know that you are not attending. It means you are not attached to it. You know, then your parents see you like that. You go. 去 Buddhist ไม่去過不要緊，去到貴啊！你講 no. No, we are not in the same boat, the same frequency. Different frequency, you know, right now. F and UP, then different frequency, how to communicate. Correct no? Then do you think your parents will let you come to Buddhist lodge? No way. Right now. If you look healthy, everything normal. Yes, I come to Buddhist lodge. I'm very happy. I'm looking forward once every 2 weeks. Then your parents look at you. Wow, really, more cheerful, look more positive, shining, 我更亮光亮，你知道吗？ They say, go. Even you don't go, they chase you. Go, better go, don't stay at home. 那不是好吗？ Right now. So, the Bodhisattva transformation is no transformation. And the Bodhisattva offering is no offering. It's just like you give a donation, you give a donation money to the Buddhist lodge. 捐钱给这个 Buddhist lodge, for instance, example. Then you go and tell people, say, hey, I donate a lot of money. Then why don't you receive for me? And then why you don't put my name on the notice board or whatever? This is called attachment. If you are giving in formless, 无相布施, because you are not for the sake of reputation or just want to receive, right? You just give for the sake of giving. I mean, just do whatever I can, as a Buddhist, what I can help. $1 also can, $2 also can, $10 also no problem. You just give. Not unreluctant to give. You're happy to give. That's it. But some people are asking for this. And, hey, can you write my name wrongly? My receipt should be written in this manner. Maybe you are so particular about, you just want to receive. Make sure there's a... Of course, I've received something to prove that. But name is not very important. This is called 无相布施 in Chinese. So, and the Bodhisattva offering is no offering. Thus, the Bodhisattva's body of merit is said to be without measure. And because of that, actually you are immeasurable merit. We say immeasurable, 无量功德, cannot be measured. It means if you do that, it means you're beyond time and space, beyond the scope. 哇，那个你的功德更大. You're not bondage, constrained by, bondage, constrained by time and space. So 无相布施比较大. If you say, yeah, stick to yourself only, very selfish, then 就是那一点, the point only, So your merit only 10% only, But if you are immeasurable merit, that means full 100% mark, full mark. Quite not. So what do we want? Of course, you aim for full mark. Who want to have just 10 mark only? Quite not. Okay, can you see the other one? Zhao Ming, this scholar Zhao Ming Tai Zi, you refer to page 441. Hui Nen, same thing, the sixth patriot, page 449. Okay, next verse. The Buddha said, Subhuti, what do you think? Did the Tathagata obtain any such dharma in the presence of Dipakala Tathagata, Arahat, the fully enlightened one? Subhuti replied, no, indeed, Bhagavan. The Tathagata did not obtain any such dharma in the presence of Dipankara, Tathagata, Arahan, the fully enlightened one. Of course, we say, Buddha give a sermon to us, to sentient beings, to benefit. But to Buddha, no, he didn't give any sermon. Which means that Buddha not crazy or mad, because he don't attach to what he give the Dharma, talk or Dharma to the sentient being, to sentient being. To us, yes, Buddha give a talk, give a sermon. 他在传教嘛. To us, it's okay, But to Buddha, it's emptiness, detachment. To us, of course, we attachment. So it's different perspective. Clear? So please, next time Sunday you come for the class, we better tell the truth. Tell your mother, say, yes, I come to Buddhist lodge. No, I didn't come. Then he will ask you, so where do you go? Why not? You say, yes, I come to Buddhist lodge for Dharma talk. Something like that. Okay, we see the content here. Now, in the previous chapter, the Buddha examined the stages through which Sarvaka practitioner pass on their way to Arahantship. The Arahant. However, it's not the goal of Mahayana practice. Of course, for us, Mahayana, our ultimate goal is Buddha. For Theravada Buddhism, their highest goal is Arahat. For Taoism, their highest goal is God. Or for non-Buddhist one, those Christianity or Catholic, the highest goal is God. Because believe in God, I go to the heaven. I mean, this is their slogan, right? 他们的口号. Now, so it's not the goal of Mahayana practice, although Arahants are free of passion, they are also free of compassion. Subhuti has realized freedom from rebirth In Buddhism, we believe in rebirth. We die doesn't mean that that's all. But we rebirth for our next life, because you are still in the cycle, in the sixth cycle, right? In the samsara. But he is still caught in the emptiness of uncreated. Hence, the Buddha proceeds to examine his own career as a bodhisattva and the nature of resulting merit in order to free Subhuti and his fellow arahant from their freedom. So, in other words, during that time, it's not only bodhisattva attended the talk or whatever by the Buddha, but besides bodhisattva, there are some arahant as well. 他的听众的 audience not only bodhisattva, still got some arahant, 还有阿罗汉。Okay, next paragraph. So, the example of Shakyamuni chooses is his meeting with the Tipankara Buddha, for it was at this meeting that the necessary cause was set in motion that resulted in the Buddha's Buddhahood. So according to the accounts in both the Pali and the Sanskrit canon, this meeting took place after Shakyamuni has cultivated the Bodhisattva path for the nearly 2 kalpas or asamkhya, infinite kalpas. That means he spent so much time, as a Bodhisattva. Thus, the Buddha also reminds Subhuti that time is of no concern to those who set forth on the Bodhisattva path. Because, having said that, but you still cannot attach to time. If you attach to the time, you take how long to cultivate, and this is called attachment already. It's just that now you're attending the Dhamma talk, you cannot constrain by the time. Say, we started at 9:45, so now it's going to 11:15 already. Right? If you keep on thinking, how come the time haven't end 11:15? I'm waiting for lunch already. If you like that, it means you are constrained by time and space. So you feel very uncomfortable, and you think the time is very long. Why not? Because you attach to it. If you go beyond that, you just feel, your person feels, how come 1.5 hours? Just 10 minutes only, so fast, time you're going to finish already. I don't want to continue some more, correct now? And this show that you are very focused, listen attentively to the talk. 你很专注, very focused. So you 很专注 achieve a concentrated mind. That means you go beyond time and space. Once you go beyond time and space, the time you feel that the time pass very fast. 时间过得很快, correct now? If you just constrain, attach to the time, you feel very slow. This one you have your own feeling. Example. Your experience. Correct? Okay. So the next one, you see, according to Mahaprajna Shastra, as I told you, this is a 大智度论, page 453. Okay. Now, I think time's up. Okay, even the next page also got some scholar. Anyway, we stop here. And some scholars talk very long one. Then we just quote one of them. Then we will skip. Then the rest of the scholars, then you just read up by yourself. Okay, so today we stop here because time's out already. Okay. Now, before you do dedication, anything you want to ask me? You see, I tell you the joke, not because of joke, then I joke with you. It's because for you to enhance your understanding of the Dharma, then I tell you, not say joke, example. You should have believed that Dharma is very applicable, more on practical aspect, not just theoretical aspect. You learn the theory, but you must know how to apply the theory in our daily life. And this is how we generate wisdom, and this is how we solve our problems. Okay? Now, if you got nothing to ask, shall we do the dedication? Please hold the palm and follow me. Regarding the Mount Sumeru, next lesson I will tell you. May all the merits thus accumulated be dedicated to all sentient beings. May all sentient beings and I together attain Buddhahood. Okay, please stand up. Okay, please hold the palm. One bow to the Buddha. Okay, see you all. Enjoy lunch. Okay, see you. Go for lunch. Enjoy your lunch.